your missus or your man's gonna tune you, they're gonna do it anyway. You don't need to be putting padlock and key. Because sometimes I've heard people say, oh, my girl can't go to Ibiza, she can't go to Miami. Brother, she can go to fucking Kosovo and sleep with one brother called Uxcaps.
So I just dropped my app, www.ChisoLifts.com. Online personal training. You got custom meal plans, custom training plans. With training plans, you got a video showing you how to do all your exercises. You could log in your sets, your reps, the weights you use, and literally every month I changed up your plan. In the description, you got a code BESTU20 at the moment. You can use that to get a 20% discount for life.
Have a lot of our parents failed us? Often we hear rap songs. We hear rap songs and say, "Oh, I pay my mum's bills. I pay my mum this." And I'm thinking,
I'll tell you
you pay your mum's bills. Your mum's a big grown woman.
Gable, I'll tell you the problem.
They were too. No, they were too. They were too. No, it's not that. They were too engulfed in their work that by the time they come back from home, they just wanted time for themselves. So they would have forgot every other aspect of family life.
He's basically a young man at 22, 23. Okay, just trying to find his feet. Okay, you're in a household, and this is my thing why I'm against this rent thing. If you're collecting money off your child, because a lot of times they say, oh, I'm going to collect the rent, put it aside for you. When you get told that you can have deposit for mortgage. Stop it. Some parents, maybe, but my thing is, I know kids that are in uni doing mad hours trying to get their degree, but having to work extra hours just to have money, and their parents are asking for rent. I'm studying.
It's bad.
I'm studying a degree. Like, I shouldn't be having to pay rent.
There have been points in my life where my parents have asked me to pay rent, and I've always tried my way out of it.
Also, they did kind of ask.
Not on a Yusuf, come sit down, let's have a conversation. It's always been said in jest, and I've always like ignored it, brushed it aside, talking my way out of it. So if I would offer them rent, they would have said yes. But my mum specifically made a point to say no, you don't have to pay rent because you need to save, you got your own life to live, whatever. My dad was, if I said to my dad, I'll pay rent, he'll be like, cool. He's not going to refuse the money. Like I said before, in the last couple of years, I paid council tax and I contributed to household stuff, you know, food, whatever.
Hit the joke. For me, I actually don't mind that I did. I'll tell you why. Because, one, my aunt didn't really necessarily need to bring me over here. You get me? You've already got like 4 kids and all that when you brought me over here. 2, I think if she didn't do that, I wouldn't know how to handle money.
No, but look at this.
Because indirectly, indirectly.
I believe there's no one that should live in someone's house. Even when we talk about men and women dating, there's no one that should feel comfortable being in someone's environment and not contributing. So even if like I go out with my friends who are really rich, they might say to me, you know what, G, like, what are you spending for, man? Like, I got this, and I'd be like, even if it's just the Coke that I'm buying for the table that they've really bought the bottle, I feel that I just don't feel comfortable not contributing something. Do you know what I mean? So I believe someone should, but when it's mandated, when you can see this person is clearly struggling, like I'm at uni doing whatever to do to get a degree, and you're collecting money for me, and sometimes it's not even fair. Like my little cousin came out of prison for doing 12 years. On my mother's life, the day this boy landed back in his mum's house, within 1 week, she was asking for rent. The brother came out and done 12 years. He's landed back in his mum's house. Within a week, she's asking for rent. Obviously, he's a big man. He's 31, 32 now. But I've just come out of jail.
Where do you expect the piece to come from?
20.
So now what he's now done now, he said, F this. He said, I'm coming out of it.
Where did you expect the money to come from?
And listen, I'm not justifying why young boys commit crime and do things. Because you got to remember, sometimes we're trying to get jobs.
The thing is, it's all
actively, but it all comes.
It's all justified.
There was times here that I fell out with my aunt. Like when my aunt said, "Rah, you ain't paying no money this month." Blah, blah, blah. I said, "Rah, I haven't got a job at the time," and she's like, "Rah, if you don't blah blah blah." Then I said, "Cool." Then I've hit the roads. You get me?
No, it is.
So I remember like I remember telling her, my mum. That's why this is a question I was gonna ask you too. Say like now, if you fell flat in your face here, would you ever move back home?
To my mum's.
Yeah.
Me you first.
I couldn't move back physically anyway.
Why?
So there's no space for me. Like, there's no space. Like, for example, if I had to move back into my old room, I'll be a whale in a sardine can. So it's impossible for me to move back. So no, I wouldn't.
I'll use my mind.
I'll find somewhere else.
The reason why I asked that question here, because remember I said to you, I've got this homeless friend who's at Tesco, always outside begging, and before I was trying to figure out why, because his parents are like, he's a 51-year-old man, and his parents are like 70, so his parents had him young, and they live in Kent and they've got a house, but I always wondered why he lived by himself. But after certain talks with him, it goes back to childhood, where he rather stay homeless and be independent than go back to his parents' house. And I was like, you know what? Like at first, I used to think why. Then when you start thinking all little things that has happened to you, I'm thinking to myself, right?
Yeah, no one wants to live under
I can't go back home.
Do you like the person you are now? Like, do you like the person you are now?
Okay.
And how much of the person you are now do you attribute to your upbringing?
Okay, slowly, I still have flaws.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot of things I'm learning to try to unlearn.
Yeah.
But slowly I'm liking myself more, slowly.
Okay, cool.
But there are so many things that I'm trying to unlearn still as a big old man now. And it's the upbringing I had.
Yeah.
Having strict parents. And if my parents were strict with me because I was naughty, I would understand.
But you wasn't naughty. That's the same with me.
I would understand, but I wasn't. And the issue I have now is that a lot of us, I don't blame our parents because they didn't know better.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, they've come from a traumatic experience coming from West Africa.
They've got trauma too. They've come over here in when the 70s, 80s.
80s.
They're living, as you said before,
It's hard.
It's a hard life.
It's hard.
So you've moved from Africa. You now have to raise kids, hustle, make money, work 2 to 3 jobs. It's hard for them, innit? And one thing I can say is this: as much as me and my dad didn't get along, one of the main reasons why I didn't get into crime was because of my dad.
Is that being strict?
The fear that he put in me, I wasn't going to step a foot wrong. I could have sold. I went to a very bad school. I had friends who were doing madnesses. I could have got involved at any.
Technically,
hear me out. Hear me
alright.
out. I could have got involved at any given time. I had 2 fears in my heart: fear of going to prison and fear of my dad. That kept me on the straight and narrow. Even uni, when them lot were saying, I could have got involved, but I'm like.
But is it fair to say it wasn't in you anyway? Because see, my thing though is
I don't think it was in you.
Because I tell you what it is, I think some people are inherently bad.
It was no.
I think that some of the boys we grew up with, you remember being in primary school?
Yeah.
There were certain kids who did some mad shit. Like someone will set like the toilet on fire. Like,
No.
Are you alright?
I was a good boy, so
what are you doing?
like I wasn't inherently bad.
Yeah.
But I'm still a young, impressionable child who could be influenced. I went to Kingsdale, the school's quite bad, but no matter where I went, I always stayed on the straight and narrow because obviously I had values, I had morals, whatever, but it's because of my upbringing. So to answer your question, have our parents failed us? It's a yes or no. Both things can be true. They failed me in some aspects, but didn't in other aspects because I like the person I am today. We've all got flaws, There's a lot of my morals, standards and attributes are because of my upbringing. But there's this whole side of my life where I think my parents failed me, for sure. But on the other side, they done a great job. You know what I'm trying to say?
I always think to myself, personally, if I didn't feel certain pressures, I'd have never done road.
Because it's 2 sides to it.
Yeah, no, that's the truth.
Especially see that rent part, when they force your children or young adults that they have to pay rent. That part, it hurts my heart.
We see the things,
No, I hear you.
Like you see the thing, growing up, I never feared jail. Like you see, like other men used to fear jail.
Worst nightmare, bro.
Yeah.
Like even though it was a nightmare, I never feared jail, and I know why. You might not understand it. Growing up there, at certain times I used to feel so lonely. I'll give you an example. In year 10, man got kicked out for fighting.
Yeah.
And I was gonna get permanently kicked out of school. So my aunt was like, "Raw, to show." She's like, if you turn out like these bad boys and you go to jail, blah blah blah. This is what's going to happen. So for 1 week straight, when I was not allowed in school, man had to stay in my room the whole week. There was no. It was like being on lockdown. You couldn't even come out the room for the whole week. You could literally only come out the room to go to the bathroom and back. That was it. There was no interaction. So during that 1 week of being on my own and being isolated, I even said it to her like years later. I said, like the effect of that 1 week, it made me fix up on certain things, but at the same time, it made me realize that I'm a bit harder than I thought I was. Because I became so used. That's where being used to my space and being used to how, example, all us man will go out together, but you see me a lot of times I just go wandering off on my own because I'm so self-assured and so like everything about me is just.
I get you, but
everything about me is me. And you know what it is, I said to her, all of that came from being stuck in my room. That no matter where you put me, I feel comfortable. So I said, I could be in the tightest hole, and I feel calm. And I said to her that, it came out of not choice. You get what I'm saying? It came out of being put in certain situations that I could be flat on my face in the worst possible situation, and I'm still a bit chilled and comfy. But it's not by choice. It's just how I'm built. You get me? So it got to a certain point, and I was like, rah. I used to have weird calculations. I used to be like, rah, if I keep doing this, boom, 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 then I get to this level, and I start making this kind of money. What could be my risk number? So I'll tell you what kind of made me stop all of that. Because I used to. It was a simple thing. It was my ex. My ex said to me, right, if you go jail, I'm never gonna come visit you. So I was like, right, these niggas ain't getting pussy in jail. that was the realest of it. I was like, right, these niggas ain't getting pussy in jail. And because I was so loved up, I was like, right, like, if I go jail, this is gonna break me. I'm gonna leave her, and some next guy is gonna be beaten, and I'm just gonna be here. You get me in pain, and literally.
You know, she's up to this day, claims that he never cheated.
I never. I swear down.
Up to this day,
brother, 100%.
So this can go on camera.
Yeah, 100%.
So this can go on camera. So
I swear, on my life.
During what year to what year?
On my life.
During what year to what year?
On my life. On my life. He will tell you. On my life. Wait. On my life. I've never cheated on my exes.
No. Let's talk about the.
Brother, no, I'm being serious.
No, the one we're talking about now. What was that? What year to what year was that?
I was with her 2012 to 2014.
So you're saying it's 2012, 2014?
Brother, I was with my girl all the time.
2 years.
That's 2 years.
I was with my girl.
Are you saying that you can't be with a girl for 2 years?
No. What is this?
Brother,
you're so surprised.
That means that I'm not surprised at this.
No.
Alright,
Wait.
Go on.
Wait. Camera. During that period, was I even hanging with the man them like that? I was with my girl all the time.
Right.
And even when I went out with the man them, I always brought my girl. Wherever we went, wasn't my girl
Why do you
there.
think he couldn't have cheated?
Alright.
Brother, I'm not wild when I'm with this guy. Don't get. I'll tell you why. Swing the camera. What did I say to you, like the reason why I'm single?
I think it was because you kind of. What's the reason you're single?
What did I say to you, the reason why I'm single?
Peace, you want peace?
One, but I said to you before, unless I find someone that I proper like, I'm not gonna settle, because I know me. I'm a person that if I like someone properly, I don't, you know what I mean? But if I settle with someone I don't like, I'm gonna be in badness.
Alright.
So I'm not gonna go half-hearted.
Alright. Can you love someone and yet cheat on them? Would you say, is it possible to be in love with someone and cheat on them? And when I mean cheat, is in have sex with somebody else.
I think so.
You can love someone and cheat.
I think so.
Can you love someone and cheat on them?
But
wait, one sec.
Wait, I'll show you.
Wait, we're gonna come back. Yeah. Can you love someone and cheat on them?
I think it's possible for a man to love a woman and cheat.
Oh, so you're saying, so for a woman you reckon it's not?
No. Some women can.
I reckon some women.
Because we are programmed to believe, and a lot of it is true in my opinion, that when it comes to sex, women is more emotional, so they have the emotional attachment to the man. Whereas for men, sex is just a physical sport.
Alright.
No, wait.
Complete.
Camera. You know what used to happen when I had a girl?
Go on.
Girls used to go up to my girl in public and be like, "Oh, I like how you're with your boyfriend." One time, my girl was on the train, and right before before the door shut, the next girl I know jumped on the train. I was like, "Oh, blah blah blah. I like how you and blah blah blah." And I used to say to her that, "Right, all the time." I said, "I am never gonna do you wrong, because I can't afford you to get public disgrace." I used to say that to her all the time. Yeah. I said, "I'm never gonna do you wrong, because I can't afford for you to get public disgrace." Because I said, "Right, there's girls out there at the time who, before I got with her, I used to link, and they wanted me to wife you them in it. So I know, like in their heart, it was burning. Yeah. So like a few of them used to try and move to me." And even on holiday, I remember like 2013 when we all went Cancun.
Yeah.
And I was telling you that girl from flipping Brixton Hill, the one that the time when me and Marvin we must have left one of your things, and I said, right, we was in the car one time and the girls come, and she originally was trying to talk to Marvin, so she see me on holiday now. Then every single day this girl was on my case. Oh, what happens in Cancun stays in Cancun. I won't tell no one. This girl had a flight on the Sunday. She was meant to go from Cancun to Miami. She waited till the last minute of when she could go to a hotel to get her luggage, and she was like, "Right, even if I could get 5 minutes with you." I said, "Right, I'm never gonna cheat on my girl." Only Frank Muller saw it. Yeah, I'll tell you how whooped I was here. You see, like we was in dances here. We was in the dance, in the night dance here. I used to leave the dance here around. Let's say like, I used to leave the dance here. I'll be with Gabriel. Everyone we're in the dance here. I'll leave the dance here a couple of times around 3 o'clock here, and I'll go on my iPad and FaceTime my girl. and chat to her before work in the morning. No, I'll go back to the hotel because it was close in it, and I'll chat to her for like 10 minutes on FaceTime or 20 minutes. Or 20 minutes, fam, I was whipped. I can admit on camera.
That's fine.
I was proper whipped. Like I'll be chatting to my girl.
You're in the rave on FaceTime.
No. I'll be chatting to my girl like before she gets to work just to check up on her. But I was that gone. Like these don't understand. Yeah, I didn't even talk about it. Like up until 2 years after she broke up with me, I was hurt for time.
But toxic. You can't talk.
But yeah, let me speak.
No, can't talk to his.
I ain't spoken yet.
Up until
I ain't spoken yet.
You don't these yeah. You can't chat to them about heartfelt. They're too toxic, bro.
I haven't spoke. Can I speak?
The rest of them, bro.
Can I speak?
Go on.
Can I speak?
Fam, he's had that in his heart for bare long and hasn't been able to express it because of like you.
But hear the joke. Yeah. So for 2 years up until after, like I was proper hurt, and within those 2 years, I was linking on a madness. Like I don't think you understand.
That's called through the pain. The way he talking about men cheating, it's almost like
I didn't say anything though.
In his head, it's almost a prerequisite.
What have I said, Joe?
You were bemused by the fact that he couldn't cheat for 2 years.
I haven't said anything.
Wait, Gabriel, back to me.
I couldn't say anything.
Alright,
back to me. And those 2 years, yeah, I messed up. Cause man met some good girls.
It's not messed up.
No, Gabriel, no. I wasn't.
This toxic guy. I can say he messed up.
No, I said after. No, Gabriel. I said no. I'm saying after my girl broke up with me. Gabe, no.
You shouldn't be thinking like that.
No,
listen. I said after my girl broke up with me. In the 2 years, I met some good girls, but I flopped it all the time because I was still. I'm still in love with my girl.
Back to my point that I was trying to make before. Yeah. Now, when you said that you didn't cheat on your girl for 2 years, it wasn't that I was bemused. I just wanted to just make sure that there was no grey areas, that you knew exactly what I meant. Okay. To you now, Mr. Charlatan, you Pharisee, calling me, you Pharisee, it's so sad you see, okay, sad you see Pharisee, it's sad you see me in that way.
MC,
click, Pharisee, it's sad you see, pandemic, as it goes. Now, my thing is this. I asked you a question of whether you can still love someone and cheat on them. You mentioned the fact that for men you think maybe, so for women you're not too sure. I think we've been hoodwinked to think that women cannot generally have sex with men and not be attached.
That's why I said not all women. That's why I said not all women.
In my opinion, I think a lot of it is an act. They've been hoodwinked. I've seen plenty of women. Okay, the reason why I say this is this. When women generally, not all women, but when they find a guy like a celebrity or somebody like that, in their head they've already programmed themselves to know this is what it's going to be. There are even girls that me and you have probably linked in the past separately where they knew what it was going to be. They've had sex and there was nothing. Whereas there's certain times when women will put things, and obviously not all women, but they'll put things in their mind and already they've determined that it's going to be me and you. So therefore, when they're doing their sex with you, they program their mind to want you. So therefore, they can't just have casual sex. And when you talk about, you think, oh, women can have sex with a guy generally and they get attached, brother. In my opinion, from my experience, I don't believe it.
What? You don't believe it at all?
I don't believe it. In the same way, remember, we display our emotions in different ways. So for instance, with a man, we might be having casual sex with a woman. And how we might say something like, some toxic might be like, oh, where are you going to dress like that? Or who was that guy you was chatting to? Bearing in mind, we don't want anything with her, but we exhibit our, what's the word? We exhibit our emotions, not in the way where they do it with their feminine nature, but we do it in a masculine way. In the same way, there's girls that we've had sex with casually, and we've seen them out with another guy, and because you can't really say anything, you're a bit like, oh, like my girl's linking my man. You get upset, no, it's not your girl. But there's some, you know what I mean? No, but you know what I mean. There are some men that there's some, even sometimes when you've had sex with a girl, we've all had that one girl that we've had sex for a long time, and she finally locks man off, and we're in our feelings. Like it's like you know you kind of want it back, but that's our way of doing the same thing that we're claiming women can't do, because we act like we don't catch feelings.
Bro, women
why do we pretend we're robots?
Can do. What I mean is,
we catch feelings.
Do you agree that men cheat or men sometimes have sex with no emotion attached to it? Most of the time.
When you say no emotion, what do you mean?
Men cheat because it's Tuesday. Alright, I'll give you an example.
I'll give you an example.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example, yeah? This is why some girls don't like their boyfriends going on holiday with a man. Because there's man we know.
Influence, isn't it?
Yeah, no, there's man we know that literally in England they're blessed. On holiday, when they get that little the door freedom just open slightly.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah, they start. You know what I mean? So in England they don't cheat. Abroad then there'll be the same man and busting the joke that, right, what happens outside of Europe don't count, and all of them jokes when they go DR, Cancun, America.
I think for me, when it comes to the whole love thing, when people ask me, have you ever been in love before? I would say that I don't know. Okay. And the reason why I say I don't know is because my definition of love is basically putting somebody's emotions and feelings before yours. Okay. And I've never been. One second. I've never been in a situation with a woman where I felt for her so much that I've cared about her emotions more than mine. That's my definition of what. Now, remember, that's just my definition of what love is. Now, can you love someone and cheat? The reason why I say that is this. I think cheating has nothing to do with love, and I say why. It's out of respect. In the same way, it's respect you have for human beings. Yeah. If I'm going to do a deal with you or something with you, if you're my boy, I should never try and cheat you out of anything. That's the whole term of cheating. I shouldn't cheat you out of your time. Because cheating, when you're having sex with somebody, you're cheating that person out of your time. That's the main thing, the lies and everything that goes with it. And why I say that you can love somebody and cheat is this. Some people may disagree with me, but it's fine. Some of us are religious. Some of us, we believe in a God. Okay? And I always say this no one ever can answer this question back to me. Is it possible to love God and sin?
Yes.
This argument's over then.
No, but
no. That's the end of the argument. No. There's gonna be someone right now is gonna be like, if you love somebody, you wouldn't cheat. Straight away. Can you love God yet sin? And if God in heaven, forget a man, forget Yusuf doing fake gym. Forget Yusuf. Forget that. If you can love God, and say this is where you're trying to go. The I am. The Jiro, hallelujah, El Shaddai. This is the God you serve, and yet you can sit on him day in, day out. You're telling me that I can't do a little accidental slip.
That's it, accidental.
Like man didn't see the wet floor sign. I can't just You mean to tell me I can't slip?
So what?
Gabriel, lack of respect.
In relationships here, have you cheated?
Yes, I have cheated in relationships. I have. And I always make a point of saying this. Exactly. I make a point of saying this. Women, please stop blaming yourselves for when a man cheats on you. The times that I've cheated, it's never been a woman's fault. It's my ego that's made me want to do it. It's nothing to do with her. I've never been in a situation.
So one girl call you fine boy. You said this is giving.
No, I tell you what it is. I think a lot of things now in my life, I'm becoming disciplined. Okay. So, for instance, when I was younger, I didn't have to say no to women. Like, I'm proud of myself as a man now. There's times when someone wants to throw the cat at me, and I say, no,
because you've got it now, isn't it?
No, but I'm more disciplined now.
And because you've got it.
No, and I'm more disciplined because a lot of the times. I had friends who used to play football. Certain times they miss football games because they're going to link a girl. I would like to say now that if I enter a relationship now, I like to say now that I don't believe I'll cheat. And I like to say that because I believe I'm more disciplined. And second, I'm going to get caught. I think that's my main as well. It's not because I love her.
Why do you get caught?
Okay, first of all, I'm not known.
You think any of us get away with cheating?
I'm not known, but I'm a bit too out there.
No, but realistically, of course not.
And it's the embarrassment, It's more the embarrassment that I don't want for her and for me. It's not even because of love. Don't think, Gabriel's just a great guy. Babes,
basically, Gabriel's saying he doesn't want to end up a UK gossip shame tomorrow.
It's simple. That's it.
If you want to cheat, just be single.
It's not simple.
No, it's as simple as that. It's big man. If you want to cheat and fuck bare girls, just be single.
I know you say that, but it's not as simple as that.
No, obviously it's not as simple as said, but that's the simple premise.
Alright, Yusuf, Chizo. Wait.
That's the reason why my cousin's never had a girlfriend, isn't it?
Chizo.
Yeah.
Okay, Chizo. Have you ever slept with a woman that's had a man?
Plenty of times.
Yusuf, have you ever slept with a woman that had a man?
Yes, not plenty, but yes.
Now, see my issues here. See when people talk about how my issues don't stem from me being cheated on.
Yeah.
It's the women that I've slept with
who have boyfriends.
That had boyfriends. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I would say whatever makes you sleep at night, whatever makes you see in this life, this world is anyway. Yeah, this life, this world is anyway. People are gonna do whatever they want to do.
This world is in the
but for me, when people say, "Can you love somebody yet cheat?" I always say, some of us are here now. We are doing premarital sex. We are fornicating. We are doing fornicating. We are fornicating. And you want to tell me that I can't love you and cheat on you, yet you claim you love God and you're doing premarital sex, my friend. Don't come and tell me. Don't frustrate my spirit. Don't frustrate my spirit.
So what you're telling me, you've never loved a girl that much that every other person's just like they don't exist to you.
See that? See when you say that? I don't know what that means. I want to feel that, bro. That's some serious. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I've never been so into somebody. I'm serious.
You see the thing is,
like,
Gabriel.
What does it feel like? No, wait. What is it? I want to know what it feels like. Teach me.
It's hard to describe, bro. I can't describe it. It's just.
So like, when you see it, you get like butterflies.
Yeah, of course.
Like seriously.
Yeah. You're broken, man. It's a robot.
No. I want this. I felt for a woman before. Cause I've had a girlfriend, and I felt for a woman.
Yeah.
I felt.
Yeah.
But you see how you say where like you see her and you get giddy and you kind of like you're excited to see her. Like, and you know what, man? I saw a tweet the other day that a woman tweeted saying the man are more excited to see their boys than they are to see their girl. And that's the reality. Sometimes you see a bitch, I know what you're saying. My guy. And you see your missus like, what are you saying, babe? Where are you going tonight? Like, she just said that the man will dress up to go out with the man, but when it's time to go restaurant with their girl, they wear a tracksuit or a hoodie. They don't dress up for their girl.
That's funny.
And I've never felt I've loved, well, from what they classify as love. I've told a woman I love her before, and I think sometimes we've said it, or I've said it because she said it, and I feel that I've got to say it back. When a girl says, "Oh, I love you," do you spud her? If you don't mean it, what do you say back? Even sometimes a woman says to you, I think what annoys me the most,
you give her this one.
like you saying, babes. Like sometimes a woman say to you, "Oh, I miss you," and like you've been at my house for 2 days, babes. I don't miss you yet. Between you and your ex, who said you loved you first?
I don't even know.
Like,
Maybe it was me. Maybe it was me.
He was in
love.
love.
I'll tell you how bad it was here.
You was in love.
You know the longest gaps here I ever had away from my girl was
holiday.
Yeah, that was the longest gaps.
Okay, so when you was in love, did you say you loved her first, or did you say she loved you first?
I don't remember, you know. Knowing me, I probably said it first.
Rotted.
But I've been in love more than once, so I'm talking about different people here.
Okay, but would you say the love was different? Because this is what I want to know now. So, when you was in love with the first girl, did you know you was in love with that girl? Or was it because you was in a second relationship that made you say, oh, this feeling was the same feeling I felt then, which means I must have been in love then?
I've been in 3 relationships, and I can say I've loved every single one of them.
Probably 4, but she didn't tell you. But yeah, so but then we'll stick at 3. But sometimes man's been in relationships. And like, I remember one time a girl said to me, something. One time I saw one girl that I was seeing for about a year, and don't ask me why, but I seen, and one day she was like, oh, when you broke up with me, it really hurt me. I was like,
broke up.
I've heard that from other people.
I said, whoa, buddy. I said, whoa, buddy.
Hey. The first one.
In love and all of them?
The first one, that was my first ever.
In love?
Yeah, but the last relationship, the first 2 can't compare.
The last relationship. Okay. So was it still love though?
Huh?
Was it still love?
It was still, but it was different. But you see, maybe
it wasn't love.
No, but you see, the last one was so intense that.
What is love to you?
It's weird. I don't know how to explain. The last one was so intense here.
But what is love to you,
brother?
Everyone's gonna know. I want your definition of love.
I can't even break down my definition because like everything. You just saw how I moved.
Yeah.
It was just like everything about me. Like I felt like.
Is that healthy?
No, brother. I felt I was glowing. I don't even think you understand it.
Is it healthy?
She taught me a lot of things about me that is working for me now.
But is it healthy enough to the point that where people feel they can't? I'm not saying you feel you couldn't live with that person.
No.
Don't put all your happiness into that person. As in, you should be able to be happy by yourself and not look to them for your happiness.
Why it was different with her? You see, like where other men are complaining about, my girl this, My girl used to be the one who used to encourage, go on holiday with the man them. Like I think during that period, even though I hung with my girl a lot, I hung with the man them more than I do now.
Max was the same. Max used to encourage me.
I hung with the man
to hang out with the man there. She used to encourage me to, post on socials more, take the top off, it don't matter. Like she didn't care about that stuff. At the end of the day, she was like, you know what, you're coming home with me anyway, so I don't care.
You know the thing, I'll tell you another thing. Wait, you're saying that. You see, like where certain men I know, they complain about, their girl complains about, girls following them and coming. My girl used to, we used to cackle about that. She'll be like, fine boy, stuff like that. It's bad, so like, look at them, look at your fan club, I went laughing. Stuff like that.
I think some girls like it when other girls want their man.
So you're in a relationship, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now my question to you now is this. So before you got in a relationship with this woman you're in with now, how long was you single for?
About 2.5 years. 2.5 years.
Yeah. Now, I would like to know what made you at this point, because sometimes I've been single for a while. Yeah. And a lot of men claiming to be single, but they're not. But whatever, it's another conversation. What made you decide on this occasion that I'm settling down here?
Because
what was it? Because what was it about her?
In the 2.5 years I was single, I didn't really find anyone that I really had a connection with, like a real vibe with.
Explain the connection.
So, do we get along? Have we got things in common? What's the energy like? What's the even stuff like just synergy? Okay. Like when we're together, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. We connect. There's genuine interest there. We have things in common. We bounce off each other. It just felt. It felt good. I hadn't felt this since my last relationship, and it's even better connection than my last. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we have a lot in common. It felt right.
Can men and women be friends?
Can men and women be friends? Of course. Of course.
Can men and women can be friends? So,
100%.
So if your missus, let's say you found out your missus was chilling with me. Let's say you didn't know who I was. And she's like, oh, before you met her, she's got a cool friend called Gabriel.
Yeah.
And let's say, for instance, one day you're ringing your missus and you're like, oh, where are you? Oh, I'm Mr. Gabriel's.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
It's cool if you have. Hear me out.
Chat for the camera.
Hear me out.
Chat for the camera.
Bro, this camera's close, bro.
Yeah, chat for the camera.
No, hear me out. No, I'm being honest. I think a lot of people, with this particular question, I'll be very shallow. It's about what he looks like. I'll be honest.
You don't trust your missus?
Wow.
No, hear me out.
She ain't got self-control.
Man said, right, if he's like a, let's say like, if he's like a Trey Songz, he's
I trust my missus.
So why
I trust my missus, but I don't trust.
But she has to fall.
I trust my missus. So if my missus and Rob are friends,
we'll shave his
then
chest that day.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, take me outside of it.
No, I want to take you back inside. I'm about to take you outside. I'm talking to you, bro. I'm about to take me outside.
Come to me after.
You found out your missus. I'm your missus's friend. So I knew her before you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you ring her one day. She was like, "Oh, I'm at Gabriel's house."
I'm cool because you're her friends. I'm cool.
So you're cool with your missus chilling with me?
Yeah. If my missus is friends with Gabriel, and she's like, so I'm chilling with Gabriel. I'm blessed because I trust you, and also I'm me, bruv. Like
Gabriel,
I'm me anyway. So
Gabriel.
It's whatever. I'm me.
Gabriel,
whatever. Cool. But I believe a lot.
You can chill with her male friends. You can chill with her male friends. Your missus.
My missus has male friends,
and she chills with them.
Chills with them
in the house.
No house. No.
That's what I'm saying. I said she comes to my house and chills.
Oh, house.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay, cool. My missus can chill with her male friends wherever she wants to chill with them. Okay, in his house, in her house. I don't give a. I trust her. I'm confident in myself. Yeah. If something happens, Then you wasn't for me.
You don't trust. A minute ago, you said you don't trust guys. It's guys you don't trust.
Yeah.
So you're trying to contradict yourself.
No.
So what is it, bro?
I just in my little speech there.
Yeah.
I didn't mention. I'm getting to.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So on one side, I trust my missus. Yeah. If I have any doubt in me, it's because I'm afraid of his agenda. Because let's be honest, a lot of girls have male friends who aren't really their friends. They're just guys who want to. Guys who may be in friend zone. I'm not saying that there aren't any genuine male-female friends. For example, I do a podcast with a girl called Gina. We are strictly platonic friends. So, and I've befriended a lot of her friends. It's all platonic. So, those relationships can exist. Back to my other point. So, if my missus has a male friend, I trust her. But do I trust him? Am I comfortable with her being with him in a setting where they're alone, where he might try something? No, not because I don't trust her, because he might try and move to her.
But she has to allow it.
I know, not because she's going to reciprocate.
But she has to allow it.
I don't even want the attempt, Gabriel. I don't want the attempt. I don't want her to be in a position where the attempt is even there.
But listen,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, but look, you asked me a question. That's my honest answer. If I have any type of doubt, it's not because of her, because of the guy. Because I believe a lot of girls have these male friends that aren't really their friends. Ask your male friend. Okay, I even asked this to a girl before. I said, okay, you've got all these male friends here. Be honest with me. How many of these friends do you reckon would f*** you if you said that? And she said, maybe half of them or more than half of them. To me, then they're not your friends. Sorry, that was it. My question was going to be, can you be friends with a girl, genuine friends with a girl, but still sleep with her? Question.
Can I be genuine friends with a girl? Yes.
I still want to sleep with her.
And I'll tell you once again what my idea this is what. For some reason we have this idea that the moment you have sex with somebody, you're no longer friends, and if you stop having sex, you're enemies. So for instance, the girls I've had sex with, I still talk to this day. Okay. And my friends, we're cool. We go out, we chill, we just don't have sex. Because I don't understand how sex is the be all and end all of anything. Right. Like I stopped having sex with girls and I still chat to them.
Alright, cool. So would you describe a girl who's pursuing you as a friend?
As in when you say
like she's pursuing you, like she likes you, she's onto you, she wants to sleep with you, whatever. Would you say she's your friend?
Until we become friends. So for instance, I see you as a friend. Yeah. Okay. I might not hang out with you, but I see you as a friend. Yeah. So whether or not I see you once every 6 months, every 3 months, I still classify you as a friend. Okay, cool. A woman who's trying to get to know me, until me and her know each other, we're not friends.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's girls who I've slept with for maybe 6, 7 months or whatever. We become friends.
Yeah.
The fact that we stopped having sex hasn't stopped me and her talking.
Yeah.
So that's. I don't know if I'm.
No,
I don't know if I'm making any sense.
What I mean is, I don't always trust the intentions of the other party. So I can trust.
Are you going to invite the girls to your wedding?
And the thing is, Gabriel, both
out of respect for the woman I'm probably marrying, no, because I'm going to hazard a guess she's not going to like to know that they're there, and obviously I couldn't tell her that they're coming because she's going to say no, so I wouldn't do that. And I think it's a bit bad mind to be inviting people to your wedding that you slept with, but that's another conversation. But can men and women be friends?
But wait, both.
You're saying
both. Wait.
Do you think women don't invite guys that they slept with?
Put that. Listen, both things can be true. I can trust my missus, but not trust the other person. So it's one of the things where that's your friend. I might have a little bit of an eye on him, but because I don't generally trust men.
My ex's best friend was a guy.
Men haven't done anything. Men haven't shown me anything to trust.
I'll tell you.
And women?
More so than men, yes, more so than men. And I don't. And you said, but she has to reciprocate. That's fine. I don't want her in a situation where she's even in that scenario where he's moving to her. That would make me comfortable. And yes, women have shown me more trustworthy traits than men have, for 100% sure. Yeah. Why? That's not the same for you. So in your lifetime, women have shown you equal traits to show that they are cheaters, whatever.
I'll tell you this, in my heyday, you know what I mean, like in my heyday.
You're going back to
when he was there,
girls who have men, basically.
No, in my heyday. So I'm talking about when I used to go to Brum between 2010 and 2012.
When the hairline was hairlining.
2010 and 12.
When the chest was pumped.
I was a guy I didn't like. I didn't like myself. And because I was very toxic to women around that era. Very toxic. The thing that I've seen both men and women do in that time, and I'm going to go by my own anecdotal experiences with a matter, proper matter, to the point now where, that's why I say that you cannot use your experiences to paint all women or all men. But, brother, when I say a lot of the stuff, in my opinion, that women do is crocodile tears. Brother, men and women, there's no difference between...
I hope not.
I
hope not.
See men and women.
I'm going to give women the benefit of the doubt, not all women, Listen, it's one of the things where, for example, if I trust my missus or girls and end up being wrong, then I'm wrong, innit?
No, get me wrong.
I'm wrong.
No, get me wrong.
Then I'm wrong.
Trust is very important.
It is what it is.
I always say you should trust somebody if trust is broken.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I always say that, like, if your missus or your man's going to tune you, they're going to do it anyway. You don't need to be putting padlock and key. Because sometimes I've heard people say, oh, my girl can't go to Ibiza, she can't go to Miami. Brother, she can go to fucking Kosovo and sleep with one brother called Uxcax. Like, it doesn't, it don't matter. Like, your girl don't need to go to Miami to cheat. She can do it in Bedford or in Luton with some brother. Like, sometimes you say, no, but my girl, go wherever you want to go. Because if you're going to do it, you're going to do it anyway. That's my thing. So, can men and women be friends? And the reason why I'm going to contradict myself, I'm going to say yes. Men and women can be friends.
I believe so too.
They can. It's whether or not the two of them at some point become close, because even in the workplace, that's the worst place where people do their madness. You remember that this person is spending more time at work than they spend with you. You can imagine, say I'm working with your missus and I'm with her 9 hours a day.
Office husband.
Remember this? I'm with her 9 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Quality time.
All the bad stuff you're doing, I'm hearing it. I'm talking to, don't worry, man, it's cool, babes. You know what men are like,
I believe that, especially with women, they have the issue when you have friends who are, they deem
good
attractive. That's not, it's not a fact. If I had a friend who they deemed unattractive, who they thought is a girl I would never be attracted to, they wouldn't have an issue with it. But if she was a bombshell, there's an issue.
Well, hear the joke, all the girls who are my friends here, whole bangers. Like literally all my close female friends, I could honestly say they're all bangers. But there's different things that I can never link some of them. But it's just, it's personal things with me. And the thing is, some of them I've never ever like tried it on them. And the reason why is because me and them know why I would never.
For me, I used to see women as very disposable until of recent. Very disposable. And it's only now I've got to the point now where, growing up being toxic, I always saw women as a conquest. As in, basically, I'm trying to have sex with her. Now I've had sex with her, it's now to the next one. And it's only maybe for the past 3-4 years that I've kind of changed how I see women. Like, I've got women who are business partners now. And when I say the amount of money that they've made me is more than any of my friends have made me, who are males. Like, I don't just see them anymore. Like, they're not saying that I didn't think women were useful before, but women are. I know it sounds dumb what I'm saying, but women are proper useful. Like,
had an epiphany.
But remember, growing up though, remember, like, not blaming music and media or whatever, but all man ever saw with him was just to beat even the fact, look at the words we use when it comes to sex. Even as grown men, we use the word smash, beat, hit.
Alright, question, Gable.
What are these?
Question.
What are these words that we're using?
It's music.
Question. You see?
Did the man beat? Did the man hit? Did the man smash?
Gable, you see your exes here? You see your exes here? Did they used to talk to your mum at all?
Now, only one of my exes I met my mum, because you see what it is, yeah.
Did they have like any like
phone numbers and no?
You see, that's the difference. Where my exes, especially my last one, her and my mum were very close. So it was like a thing that.
Them breakups are hard though, man. You see when when it's all immersed in the family. Them breakups are hard.
My first ever girl and my last ever girl were close to my mum. So. Example like
stay away from families.
So
example. Until I'm fully
in there.
I'm not meeting your mum, dad, not even the dog.
So listen. Example now, yeah. You know me. I don't like phone calls, innit? A lot of time, man, ring me. I miss the calls because my phone I put it silent a lot. My mum, yeah, it got to a point here. My mum stopped phoning me, and this used to phone my girl direct. Her and my mum would be on the phone for like 1 hour, chat, doing all their chattings. Then my mum would be like, oh yeah, it's my son there. Then I'll be like, yeah, hi mum. Then she'll be like, alright, let me just talk to that useless boy for 5 minutes. Yeah. We'll talk. Yeah. Pass back the phone to my girl, and they talk together. Yeah. So my mum and my girl were so close, and my mum respected her so much that I was like, rah, like I got two people who I proper love, that love each other. So that made me even love my girl even more. Cause
I hear that.
The only thing about this cheating thing I think is mad. You see, when you're in the family, like you know someone's mum, someone's dad, their brothers, their sisters, like you're in the family and you do that.
Boom. Hope you like the episode. Yusuf and his 32-inch TV. He's gonna try to say he's 37, but you know, man them lie about there and try to boost the numbers on this thing as well. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode and boom, see you soon.